10 boxes. Got them all kinds of stirred up, ain't you? Talk to him, Tom the turkey. Oh yeah, smell it. Rotten egg or two.
It's this right here.
Yeah, rotten egg or two.
A lot. Rotten egg or a rotten egg or 20. Oh God.
That's what you. God.
It's worse than dead, man.
Yeah. Is there more of them?
Yeah. You literally gotta move them like fucking nitroglycerin. They will explode. They're under such pressure they'll pop.
That's a good smell. Strong smell. Oh God, I heard it.
This was my egg popping stick.
Jeez, it came all the way over here.
Yeah, it got on me. Ah, motherfucker.
That's fucking awesome. In a bad way, but like.
Did it pop?
No.
Yes, it did.
This is like playing with those, that one wasn't as impressive. It's like playing with the, when you put the, dry ice in a cola.
This is full of maggots, so we had some chickens or something sitting, duck or chicken or whatever. And they, so these are embryos that are about half, 2/3 way developed. So they were going, and they just had so many under them that they couldn't hatch them all. So a bunch of them hatched, and they abandoned the rest. So you can see that's a half of a partial chicken, and at this point they're just fucking disintegrated. But they're such a mess that we can't move them by hand. So we had to take the box off. And I have several other boxes. So Isaiah was doing this at the other building, and it popped and fucking like spewed in his face. What's the matter with you?
This shit's blowing downwind. Can y'all not smell it?
Yeah, I can smell it.
I got it on me.
I had it in my hair the other day.
It's in my mouth.
It's in your mouth.
I had it in my hair. It's nasty.
Oh yeah, it smells way worse down here.
Yep. It's pretty powerful.
So, I don't know where the chickens are right now, but there's a bunch of little chicks chasing.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them running around.
I saw at least 3 of them anyway.
Digging for gold.
Why do we got so many flies in here like this? You think the flies are because of this?
Isaiah? Any ideas?
Farmer Ted?
I mean,
That would be my guess.
them boxes probably hadn't been cleaned out in a while.
I'm sure it's just where they're breeding right there, and they're picking up these. It's shade. Yeah, look at that.
It's pretty crazy.
It's got to be where they're just multiplying in here, and they're just kind of staying
So I
close.
got a muscovy duck.
Yeah,
She was sitting on eggs,
I think she.
and one by one the eggs have gone away. So there's no eggs under her right now at all. And she's totally freaking out. She is pissed. And then there's a wild bird in here that hatched out and had some babies. There's a baby sitting right here. You got a light on that thing?
Mm-mm.
So that's
oh yeah, there's a baby little chicken there.
a little baby bird, yeah. And then this fucking over here is full of eggs. And this chicken here, she's sitting on a shitload of eggs. The problem is a bunch of these eggs are rotted.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing it right now. We'll come back. We'll come back and we'll just fucking take all their eggs and let them start over again.
Mm-hmm.
That way we know anything they're sitting on at that point, we'll come check tomorrow or next day, we'll mark them. But we gotta start over. Like this the stench is just like there are a million flies just right here on the ground. All over
It's got to be those old eggs they didn't sit on. They just got hot.
We came through and took the tractor, the blade, and just pulled all that shit out of here. So there's like all the muck's gone.
Yeah,
it looks a whole lot better.
There's not any fly. All the flies are over here now. Look at like the ground is just fucking moving.
Yeah, it's like carpet.
So.
Yeah, I definitely smell those eggs over here too.
We'll come back this afternoon. I'll pull them boxes. We'll trash all the eggs, let them start over, then we'll mark them and have some kind of baseline to go off of. Right.
Come back with the hazmat suit.
Water all done?
Yeah, everything's done.
Oh, a June bug.
There's only one bag of goat feed left in there.
Okay.
You, Bob. Yeah, he was knocking other ones down.
That's the way to start the video right there. Oh, the goats. Getting some fresh aguas for goat playtime. Got some ducks. My favorite over there, Mr. Turkey. He's lonely. He needs a girl.
I don't know what happened to his girl.
She got eaten. Those foxes that were over here, we think foxes were getting them. You know, because we saw one finally it was smashed out there on the highway, and they were saying they had seen two of them. I'm guessing one of them got hit and the other one moved off.
Yeah, probably.
Where's those little babies at?
Great Pyrenees and put them in here. They'd probably stay. You just gotta keep an eye, take care of them, get better.
From a
dogs would probably stay up here.
Yeah, doghouse. Doghouse, the play toy.
I guess so.
I like this gray
Anybody
one.
I ever seen that's got those Great Pyrenees, they usually just keep them in a barn or whatever, and they'll just watch after the animals. They're real good for that, I guess.
Everybody's goating around.
Yeah, I like that cool water.
You want me to spray you? Are you hot? I'll spray you with some cool water.
I'm hot.
I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're just checking in at the farms.
So you.
Oh, that thing's good. Take it off there.
So you can do it or you can't do it?
Yeah.
That smell.
Did it stain you?
Yeah, it doesn't go the fuck away.
I don't know where it's at. I think it's physically in my nose.
I was gonna, like that liquid ass spray, like it got in my nose and I was hawking that stuff up for.
Like I can't get the smell gone.
Your nose is, you got a sensitive sniffer.
Is it on my hand?
No.
Oh, this one.
No. It's really not. All I can smell is soap. It's in your nose.
Is this got that cotter pin that's bent right there? Yeah, Bill, take that cotter pin in.
Alright, I need to take your shirt and wipe the inside of my nose.
Need some nasal spray. Philly goes, well, I mean.
I'll have ACDC come play for you. Really?
Really?
So you can't fix it?
You got little pliers or something. You just got to bend that cotter pin and take out that cotter pin. And then that'll slide out. And then you just turn it.
It only hits on this side.
Yeah, it's because this is too short.
It's eating the shit out of that tire.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen any of that cotter pins.
Has those spring-loaded things.
Well, it's got these.
So should I get a bunch of those at Tractor Supply?
This bolt is a different size than that is. You probably have to get a new cotter pin anyway. It'll probably be hard to get this back in there.
Well, then don't take it out, because I gotta use this motherfucker.
Alright.
How about this?
I saw that leak.
How about this hydraulic?
I was looking at
I can tell you where it's leaking. Yeah, it's leaking right here. When I turn it on, you can see it spurt out. It spurts out of here.
Oh, that's just another seal.
Yeah, it's a seal. It's just got a split ring in there.
then there's just like John Deere specialty bullshit. It's you just gotta take off that snap bar.
Is this bar highly bent? Or is it supposed to be like that? I'm guessing it's bent.
It looks good.
Slightly bents. Bents and dents.
Yeah, it's straight on the side. So it's just kicked out.
Well, thanks for the update, Isaiah.
Thanks
Thanks.
for telling us we're fucked up and pointing it out and not fixing it.
Fuck, man, like, just walked in here.
Fucking-
I haven't even worked on John Deere stuff.
I thought what was cool is we walked in here and from fucking 30 feet away, he goes, "Hey, that brush hog's fucking hitting my tire."
Oh yeah,
He used to mechanic around, didn't you?
I've done farm stuff. I used to bush hog during the summertime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We used to. You did actual.
That's awesome, because we're gonna rent. I'm gonna get some tractors and we're gonna have a brush hogging service when it's really hot. You're driving.
I made $200 a day bush hogging.
Yeah, you won't work in here. $200 a day for the guy that owns the tractor.
Bush noggin.
What's this fluid that's in? ETO fluid? Is there a such thing?
Yeah. Well, you,
Is this really fucking super bone dry shaft here supposed to have grease on it? It slides in.
yeah, it'll slide in and out. You can have a little bit of grease, but it's not like it actually. It's just rotating. It's not actually having any friction going on. It's the friction is up there and down here.
And you maintain this tractor.
I mean, it seems you're like pretty rough on stuff.
Yeah, that's Johnson. That's Johnson.
That was a real mechanic's answer. I mean, sir, it seems like you might be a little rough on it. Maybe if we were a little kinder to it.
Yeah, this stuff is easy. Just that.
Every day he points out to me, I'm a mechanic. It's like that song, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I know, sir, you said it 137 times. I'm a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. So we give him a mechanic task. My point is, you make a list of the shit you need.
Yeah, because you'll be able to inventory it and actually tell us.
You make a list of the shit we need, like a 500-gallon compressor. I'd like to have one of those. So.
It's easier if you say we need it.
You have to do the nutrition tomorrow.
What is that smell? Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh.
I can cut the airline.
No, my point is we're good. We're good about the grease down and all that shit.
Yeah, I can do that stuff. That was like my main job there. Grease and shit.
I bet you did. I bet you kept the poles nice and lubed.
I can get a hand in there sometimes.
She's like, clap. It's tight. How long you live here now?
I don't even know. Maybe a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. You worked here a couple of weeks.
I was gonna say it's a little longer than
March
that.
2nd, my first day.
You like Canada?
Yeah. Well,
You really
it's a
been
little bigger than Wickenburg still. Too.
March? I can,
No, not even a little bit.
not even sort of.
You guys had coyotes? We got coyotes.
The desert would be cool to visit, like for like a week or two, but living there is just it's miserable. Everything's so hostile and mean. There's no grass.
Down here is though, like,
hot.
at least you saw the bugs in the desert. Here, the bugs just get in you and lay eggs.
And ticks are pretty bad. I've had a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Like this part of the trees are like all over the road. It's like a little canopy. It's like a tunnel.
Yeah. We go out there. We go out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sandpits is cool. You can go out there any given day and be out there alone for a minute, and then all of a sudden run into 100 people and all go riding. Mm-hmm. Make it transform.
Is it a 3-cylinder diesel? I think it's a 3-cylinder, guys.
Should there be fluid on this? And there is. It looks highly, highly black.
Probably need to change.
Yep, might want to put a little oil in there. I bet you could do that though, for real.
Yeah, I know how to service and stuff's pretty easy.
Yeah, I know you know how to work all the diesels and everything.
Well, I mean, servicing, you just pretty much gotta find out what fluid was already in there.
Mm-hmm.
Put the shit back in. Fixing stuff's a little harder. Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
But you get by every day without knowing what you're doing.
What's this little stand at? Surely it has one.
That'd have been awesome if you did that and all of a sudden it's like BAM! And you're like, oh.
We just let out all the cooling out of the AC. Does your tractor have air conditioning? They got all over you.
Put something.
I would stop touching it.
Yeah. He's got poo on him.
A 1.469 liter. It's like a 1.5 liter. My car has a bigger motor.
Yeah, but this is a turbo diesel.
Oh, yeah. I'm just amazed that this tractor is that small.
I thought about adding a second turbo too.
It's a nice little tractor though.
At some point, are you going to point out that it's not a turbo?
Most tractors have turbos.
I think this one has a turbo. It has a fourth gear and no suspension. So when you get going, you get a little bump. It fucking compresses your spine.
Yeah.
Get off maybe 2 inches.
Yeah, I don't think the idea on tractors is usually to get going real fast. In
Well, I mean, turbos aren't necessarily to get going real fast.
Well, no, I didn't mean if it had a turbo. I just meant John likes to ride. John likes to ride this for a lot like he rides the ride lawnmowers, which is as fast as possible and hit as much as possible.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Don't you?
We should get a lot done.
It's the job done. There's a lot of job to do, so you have to do it faster.
Well, you break a bunch of stuff. You gotta get it fixed.
Well, that's why you got 2 or 3. You just have a rotation schedule. Break one, take the one they just fixed up at the bat, and then have the new one they just fixed here to use for the weekend, and have a second one here for the weekend, so when you break the one, on Monday you can take one broken one in, the other one halfway still works, and you pick up the other broken one that you dropped off.
Air filter.
Mm-hmm.
Think there's a filter in it?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
I don't know, because every time I drive it, I get a lot of dirt in my mouth.
Oh, the tractor.
How about?
Can you keep that tire back on the launch plate?
I hate.
Grease.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hate messing with those little tires like that on trailers and shit. God, it's a pain in the
Put it
ass.
all in the rim where it has like a mini air seal.
Yep.
And then you put the compressor on it. Try and hold it to where it keeps that grease.
Yep. You gotta hold it just right.
I've never seen that trick.
Yep.
I've seen the tie down.
Well,
I've
when
seen
you,
the one with the ether.
you know those
Or
big
lighter
like
Mhm.
big off-road dump strikes.
Yeah.
When you change one of those tires, you have to use grease. Like you to get a big 5-gallon bucket of it. You just
I was gonna say we would swab it all on the insides when we were changing tires at discount. Just if you couldn't get them to seat, it ended up being a nasty mess, but it would seat.
take those big ass
Yeah, you work at this
air
house, so you can do it.
cans. Those things are fun.
I hate messing with them little things. Trailer tires are the worst. Trailer tires and
If I get one
four-wheeler
of those
tires.
Big, huge, you're talking about a dump truck like the one we can't fit in here?
No, you can go through it.
So if I get one of those, you can change the tires on?
Yeah. You have to have like a boom arm.
Yeah, lift, because the wheel and tire assembly alone is about 300-400 pounds.
You use a sledgehammer?
Yeah, to move it around.
Mm.
These ones I'm talking about are more than
No, it's
400 pounds.
literally the tire is almost as tall
Yeah,
as
they're,
I
they're
Yeah.
thousands of pounds.
Yeah. I was gonna say even dualies when they would come in the shop, we had to use sledges to get them off.
It's like the articulating ones, you know? It's not like the...
Yeah, the ones in the big giant coal mine tractors.
That's what I used to work on at those clay mining.
We're gonna use them in our diamond mine.
I saw it move too. No one's in here though.
The door, it's because the AC kicked
Yeah, I just saw it open. I was like, we got some ghostesses. Philip was watching the paranormal, weren't you? You saw it. Captain Howdy just came through. Is what?
What are you talking about?
I just heard it on some show at some point in my life.
Strangeland, D. Snyder.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, he was.
I'd go ahead and buy one of those air cannon things. It's got like a nozzle, kind of like that, and you stick
You charge
it
it.
in the tire,
Yep,
and
you
it's
charge
just
it
an
up.
air tank.
Yep.
Charge it up with
What is it called? Tigers or whatever?
I don't know what it's called.
Man,
We just call it air cannon.
dude, you hold them like this and you set it on the edge of the rim, and when you hit it, like we had to in the bay, we had to let everyone know because it's so loud. And when you do it, it goes, and it blows the air in there so hard. It doesn't matter how hard it is to seat. You can seat them.
You hear them doing it at the tire shop.
Yeah, you can hear them seat them.
You
But
use them on big rigs.
Where do you
Yep.
come at?
oh, I don't
You order
know.
them out of like Harbor Freight or just like
Tool or something.
Yep.
no tool
So
shop.
there's a video. I don't know if you've seen it. This dude's working at a shop with his buddy.
Certified though, like
And
every so many years.
he goes in and gets his buddy, and his buddy's been over in this car, and he's got one, and he charges it up, and he's like, and he goes up behind him and put the air because it shoots straight down, and he goes, and his pants just go, and he jerks his pants down because it had just enough air in his pockets that it yanked his pants down until he's naked right
What's
there.
funny is when you have to use grease to pack the tires, and then you go to use one of those air cannon
Oh,
things.
shit.
Yeah, it
and the
splatters
grease
you.
just splatters
Yep,
all
it
over you.
splatters you.
Like I put on my goggles and everybody just make fun of me.
No, I remember. I do not like changing tires. Zero fun, sir.
I got really fucking fast.
Dude, I was fast as shit when I worked at Discount. You give me one of those arms that can move.
See, we had to use
You used a different kind of.
we didn't have like one of those spindle wheels.
Yeah.
With a cage. We didn't have that shit.
Yeah.
We
Well,
had literally just.
we had hand tools for large trucks that came in, but we had the spinny wheels for the smallest. But a spinny wheel one, I could change 4 in 5 minutes.
I didn't change those tires.
Yeah, we changed all different kinds, all colors and types.
That's when you gotta use ingenuity to figure that shit out.
All right, let's go back to work in the cool.
That's what I assumed. Oh, I left that key in there.
Don't lock him in there now. Right, meow.